Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Let us read verses 20. Yes.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verses 20.
Yes.
Now then we are ambassadors for Christ.
We are ambassadors for Christ. What does that even mean? Can you do contemporary?
We were sent to speak for Christ.
While King James says we are what? Ambassadors. So what makes an ambassador is not their appearance. The Bible says we are ambassadors. Then contemporary kind of helps us to understand what Paul was saying. Then the contemporary translation says what? It says we were sent to speak for Christ. So an ambassador is not an ambassador because of their appearance. What makes an ambassador is what is in their mouth. What is an ambassador? An ambassador is an embodiment of a country or a kingdom. The moment you are appointed an ambassador, you are delivered already or removed from the system. Okay, which system? The system that controls that country. That is why you can't arrest an ambassador. If an ambassador leaves their country and go to another country, you can't arrest that ambassador. By the reason of them being an ambassador, they are delivered from the system. So what affects others can affect them. The system that controls others can't control them. Why? Because they are an embodiment of a country. So if you arrest an ambassador, you have arrested a country. But the strength of an ambassador is not in their appearance. It is in what they have to say. King James says what, Pastor?
Now then we are ambassadors
For who?
for Christ.
For Christ. But contemporary says what?
Contemporary says,
Uh-huh.
we were sent to speak for Christ.
You see now. So an ambassador's authority is in what they have to say. Because they are a representative. Let's do message translation here.
Thank you, Apostle.
Thank you.
2 Corinthians chapter number 5, verse number 20.
Yes, Reverend.
We are Christ's representatives.
We are Christ what?
Representatives.
So an ambassador is a representative. That is why to harass an ambassador is to harass a country. Countries go to war because of ambassadors. To undermine an ambassador is to undermine a country. Is to undermine a kingdom. And the Bible then says you are an ambassador. That is why when we say Christianity is divinity expressed through humanity, we are actually trying to say to you, it's more than just about you. There is a whole kingdom, there is a whole country behind you. The country's reputation is actually on your shoulders. That is why the Bible says every child born of God overcometh the world. Not some children born of God. No, every child born of God. But what does it mean to be born of God? To be born from above. To be born from above means what? To be born again. And that is what true Christianity means. And that is what true Christianity is. Now, every child born of God overcometh the world. Every child. That is why sometimes you must not fight out of feelings. You must fight out of revelation. And say, Father, if I am a child of God, you are pulling right itineraries now.